You know, if you put a turd on a car and it goes 70 miles an hour, it's still just a fast turd. Like it's still crap. You know, it's amazed me the past few years because as many questions as I've answered via email and comments and messages online about speed, it is so super unimportant in the big scheme of things. It's like not even in the top 5 for me. You know, speed is important to an extent, and beyond that, it's really a dead-end goal. So when I was coming up, you know, I had teachers that focused much more on musical things as they were getting me ready for gigs. They were getting me ready to actually go out in the world and be a working musician. And I can count on one hand the number of gigs that have stressed out my technical ability to the point that I had to push my speed to somewhere I couldn't play. It just doesn't happen that much. And yet, most of the questions that I get on several specific topics have to do with speed. But my question to you is, what's the goal here? What's the point? Like, what tempo is fast enough? Is it 120? Is it, hit my ride cymbal here. Is it 140? Is it 180, 200, 210? Like, what tempo is fast enough to play X thing that you want to play? You know, double strokes, what's fast enough? Single strokes, what's fast enough? Before we begin to focus on something different. So before we begin to focus on something else like dynamics or maybe articulation or maybe musicianship or how can we incorporate this concept into a song, because I've had students come in and they can play things super fast, but they suck. Not the student, the thing. It's not good because that's all it is fast. I'm not saying the student, I would never say a student sucks. I'm saying the item. It still sucks because all we've done is made it fast. You know, if you put a turd on a car and it goes 70 miles an hour, it's still just a fast turd. Like it's still crap. And so what we want to do then is we want to start looking at how we can make this musical phrase come alive. So we start adding things like dynamics. Can we play it at fortissimo? Can we play it at pianissimo? We start adding articulation, accenting certain parts of it, buzzing certain parts of it, playing it in different subdivisions, using it to make a melody. Or try this, instead of going this end of the spectrum with speed, go this end of the spectrum. I know you can play it at 120, but can you play it at 40 BPM? I know you can play that groove there, but you really don't know that groove until you can play it at 140 and you can slow it down and play it at 40 BPM. Then you know the groove, because at 40 BPM, all the flaws come out. All your timing flaws, all your consistency flaws, it all comes out and you have to work to make that thing sit in the pocket. So my question to you is, why do you want to go faster on whatever it is? Double strokes, single strokes, linear stuff, grooves, whatever you may be working on. Why? And then set a specific goal. When I get to this, then I will know that it's fast enough. If you're working technique, what's fast enough for finger control? If you're working this, whatever it is, set a hard goal and then shift your practice time to focus on something besides speed. Because if you get something really fast and it has no dynamics to it, has no articulation, it has no groove, can't flow, can't play any melodic statements with it, well then all you have is something that's fast. It doesn't make it good. Okay, so speed is a dead-end goal. It really is. It only counts to a certain point. And then we have to learn to apply it musically.